Okie dokie, push day, of course, still tired from maxing out on the last push day and maxing out on the pistol squats yesterday. But nonetheless, it's not because you're tired, right, that you're not able to train at all. Instead, what you can just do is, go a bit lighter, do some feel-good volume, get the blood flowing, and it will even help with your recovery. It's, of course, impossible to make every training harder than the last. No one can do that. At some point, you're going to have a quick dip, but it's not because you're feeling weak that you completely have to take a rest day, right? If you want to train, just adjust your menu, all right? Make sure that you're not overdoing it, but you can still, move around and feel good. So today, push day, like I said, planche, or I should say shoulders and chest are on the chopping board. Gonna cook them to a medium rare. And of course, starting out with the planche, that's the shoulders. Today is going to be hold focused again because last time with the maxing out 16 seconds, better than ever before, but still not enough because the final goal is 20 seconds. So how do you lengthen your planche hold? How do you lengthen any hold for that matter? Basically by doing a lot of holds. And you have, on one hand, you have the hold volume where you do a lot of holds in lots of sets, lots of shorter sets in one training, and you have the one set that is kind of longer, right? Today I'm gonna focus on those short sets, EMOM, every minute on the minute. I'm gonna do a set for 5 rounds, and I'm gonna do that bundle of 5 rounds for 2 rounds. So 2 times 5, that's 10 sets of holds. I'm gonna do 7 seconds on each set, which will be quite challenging, but I also have assistance, And when you're training for planche, right, let's say you're still at the lean planche or the tuck planche, of course you don't need that much volume, right? It's more about strength in that case. But if you want to play around with a little bit of volume, right, you don't feel like doing strength today, you want to play around a little bit, like you can adjust this training, right? Do 2 rounds of 3 sets of every minute on the minute and do like 5 seconds holds of lean planche or do tuck planche, right? And you're going to feel a burn. It's actually quite fun, right? There is no single movement like planche that will make your shoulders burn, right, in that way. So enjoy it. Try a little bit of volume. It's going to be fun. And yeah, that's basically it. Let's get started with round number 1. Okay, round number 1 finished. Felt quite heavy, I'm not gonna lie, but nonetheless, it was good. When you're doing these holds, right, a quick tip is you want to focus on making your lean as small as possible. So in the planche, right, the reason that the planche becomes difficult as you go from tuck planche to advanced tuck to straddle to full is because your lever becomes bigger, right? Your lever becomes bigger, and for that reason, your lean starts to become bigger as well. And it's that leaning part, right? Like your arms go from here to here to here, like in the tuck planche, right? You go from here all the way forward. When you start to lean more, that's when the planche becomes difficult. So what I focus on when I hold the planche is, first of all, of course, to have a strong grip, always squeezing the bar as hard as I can, but also, to kind of push upwards. Basically, what I'm aiming for is to do the planche like with my arms straight in front of me. Of course, that's not possible, but I'm always like kind of trying to push up to hold the planche that way. That's what I kind of keep in mind when holding this planche. So that might be a little tip that's coming in handy if you're still learning the planche. But anyway, let's get on with round number 2. Alright, quite fucking tired, so planche holds by themselves are enough for today. However, I would feel kinda empty if I only did holds and not a single press. So I'm gonna do one set of presses, kinda light, and then move on to some push-ups for chest. Alrighty. Alright, planche workout done. Now for some easy chest work. Now, I'm gonna do some simple push-ups, and because I wanna hit my chest mainly, I'm gonna go deep. So I'm gonna hit my chest up on these weights and basically do 2 sets of 50 push-ups. Now, 50 push-ups, of course, is not the muscle building range according to science, but in my opinion, as long as you go hard, you will get hypertrophy gains, and it doesn't matter if you do 1 rep, 2 reps, 500 reps, right? As long as you go hard, basically you're gonna get results. And if that's the case, or it is the case in my opinion, and knowing that, why not just do a bit of everything, right? I do so much low rep stuff on the planche, on the front lever, whatever, right? So why not do some high rep stuff once in a while? I've noticed that I'm quite weak on push-up endurance, so doing a couple sets of 50 reps won't hurt me. So let's go. I'm gonna do, or yeah, how much will my rest time be? I don't know. I set a timer to basically ring every 4 minutes. So I will start the timer, do a set, use the remaining time as kind of as rest time. So I will assume it's gonna be like 3 minutes, and then do another set. And basically 50 push-ups, just spamming them will not work. I want to do them kind of clean as well. But if I need rest in between, I will just stand in the push-up position, shake out my arms, and continue. So let's go. All right, that's 50. All right, this is so freaking cool. The push-ups are hitting my chest in all the right spots. So I'm gonna enjoy this last sit and have a thick as freak fucking chest, okay? It's gonna be awesome. That's 35. All right. Whew. You know, when you train a lot of planche, it becomes easy to use much of your shoulders during normal push-ups, right? It kind of becomes a bad habit, but by making sure that you are placing your hands enough forward, you know, like in this situation, you know, making sure that you're not leaning forward like this, you can really activate the chest. So this was a good workout for the chest. Only 2 sets, but boy, am I feeling it. Alrighty, so chest is ready to be milked. Yeah, I feel really pumped in the freaking chest area. So really happy with those 2 sets of 50 push-ups. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. You will not deny the chest gains once you have tried those long push-up sets. I mean, just look at the endurance athletes. Oh my god, I can't speak. Right? I mean, those guys, they don't care about rep ranges. They just care about training until they drop dead, and it pays because those guys' chest, striated, jacked, stacked, succulent, and dense, right? I mean, juice to the gills. Or does that mean that they're on steroids? I mean, they're jacked as fuck. That's basically what I want to say. But, you know, that's kind of the proof that you don't need to pay attention to fucking rep ranges as long as you aim for performance, aim for strength, endurance, whatever. You know, you aim for a high level. Once you get to that level, you know, your physique is going to have changed as well. So that's basically all I care about on this bulk, is to become stronger, you know, to become a better performer during my workouts. And if I eat enough, the rest will follow. And that kind of leads me to, you know, a comment I received asking me for some bulking and cutting tips. I think it was cutting. So, you know, basically, let's talk about that. I mean, I'll do a more detailed video as well later on, but basically, you know, bulking and cutting, it's not a short-term thing, right? The most important thing if you want to gain or lose weight is to be in a calorie deficit or surplus. And in both cases, just train hard. But, you know, it's not about being in a calorie deficit or surplus for a day. It's not about being in a calorie surplus or deficit for a week. This shit takes months, right? If you want to get some noticeable results, right, it's gonna take you months, and it might sound, you know, tedious. Oh, you want to get results fast, but really, it's the harsh reality. There is no other way around it. I hear people at work, like many people, like saying during the New Year, so okay, I'm gonna have to diet, I wanna lose some weight. And then as soon as January is over, they're like, okay, I did it for a month, now I am rest assured I'm good for the entire year. I don't have to pay attention to stuff anymore. No, that's not how it works. You have to be in a calorie deficit or a calorie surplus long periods of time, right? And it's easy to basically lose kind of sight of what you're eating, because let's say you're on a calorie deficit, right? And you go on vacation or you go out with friends and suddenly you eat 1,000 calories more, or you eat 4,000 calories more over an entire holiday. You have to make up for that shit. And that's what makes it so difficult. If you have like a cheat day and you eat 1,000 calories more, well, guess what? That's 4 days in a row that you have 250 calories less to eat, like even distracted from your normal deficit. And that's difficult. So I think the most important tip I can give for bulking or cutting is to stay at your calorie goal as consistently as possible, right? If you don't make any mistakes during the calorie counting, right, then at least, you're going to be consistent. You're going to start seeing weight drop or weight increase, depending on what your goals are. And if that's not the case, I mean, it's the harsh reality, but then you have to up the calories if you want to gain weight, or lower the calories. Let's say you want to gain weight, right? You're one of those guys and you're eating 5,000 calories. Oh, and you're not gaining weight. Okay, most likely you're not actually eating 5,000 calories. But let's say you are, right? You're one of the anomalies that are eating 5,000 calories and not gaining weight. Well, there's two options that you have, right? If you want to gain weight. First option is eat less. Second option is eat more. Which of those two options are going to get you to your goal? Is it, if you want to gain weight, right? Is it eat less? No, I think even if until now you didn't have success, right? Eating more is going to give you a better chance of gaining weight. The opposite is also true. If you want to lose weight, right? And you're not seeing the scale drop, right? There's two options. Either you eat more or you eat less. Which one is most likely to make you drop weight? It's eating less. So no matter what situation you're in, right? If you want to lose weight and you're not losing weight, you have to eat less. If you want to gain weight and you're not gaining weight, you have to eat more. And in both situations, just train hard, right? Train to become stronger, train to become more durable, get more endurance, train your cardio, whatever. So that's it. I guess not short anymore talk about a bit of diet. I'm gonna get more into this on like a running talk, I guess. When I go running, I'll talk about this, because I wanted to talk about what kind of food should you eat on a bulk or a cut, right? What's easy to eat. I want to talk about that as well, but for now, I'm gonna shut up here, enjoy my dinner, because holy shit, actually I'm not hungry, but I need to eat dinner. I haven't hit my calories today yet, so I'm gonna eat dinner and basically see you tomorrow for a back day.